Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name's Caitlin and today I'm going to be sharing some palettes that are on my chopping block. So I've mentioned in a few other videos I think I'm going to be doing a great big declutter series in December. I'm planning to upload every single day of December, so that's going to be very exciting. But part of that is going to be a big declutter series, and so instead of just going into a declutter blind, I've really been thinking about it a few months in advance. I've been thinking about what I want to use more, want to really set my ideas on and really get to know. And these are just some things that I would like to get to know a little bit more between now and December, and hopefully maybe fall in love with them or just realise that I really want to get rid of these. So I have 7 eyeshadow palettes with me today, and yeah, I'm just going to go through them, my thoughts, what I think about them, why I don't like them, why I do like them, and yeah, just round them up. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe because it will mean the world to me. Let's just get into it. Okay, I feel like I haven't been on camera with my hair down in like 20 years. So it's a little bit weird, but hey, let's just get on with it. The first one is the Technic Smoky Matte eyeshadow palette. Now, I love Make Me Up Missa, and she influences me to buy so many things, and this was one of them that she influenced me to buy. I don't do black smoky eyes very much. As you can see, this is a black smoky palette. It does have its uses, it's very unique in my collection, but I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've ever done a black smoky eye. It's probably about 3. So I really don't know, like the quality of this is great because I got it for like £3 on Amazon. It was a great recommendation on her part, but for me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna get use out of this. This goes for all of these palettes. I do have all of these palettes in a little box, you know, stored away on the top of my vanity, and it's to encourage me to reach for them between now and December. It's to encourage me to set in stone what I feel about these, and I just need to play around with the black smoky eye a little bit more. It's coming into winter now, so it's the perfect time for a black smoky eye. So I think I'm going to be able to like play around with the black smoky eye a little bit and just really see if I like this palette. I know for sure that I'm not going to be using like these 3 shades are all so similar. I might franken like an inner corner shimmer shade in one of these because all these are mattes, there's no shimmer in this. So I think if I franken like an inner corner shimmer shade, that might make me reach for it a little bit more because then it's a whole look. Yeah, I might just do some frankening, see what I can do with this because there's no point selling it because it's like £3 on Amazon anyway. So yeah, I'm going to see what I can do with that. The next one is a palette that's quite close to my heart. This was one of the first reviews I ever did on YouTube, and this is the Morphe Hot for Hue palette. Now, this was one of the first videos that got a lot of views on my channel, and I'm very happy and very excited about that. But I think I've used this about twice since then, and that was, oh wow. It was less than a year ago, but it's probably like 9 months ago. And I've used this twice in that time. This is very similar to a Huda Beauty palette that I've just bought, the Huda Neon Orange palette. Very similar to that. It's very similar to the Sunset Horizons, which I would reach for over this any day. The quality's fine. It's got some nice kind of unique shades in it. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I just want to use it, but I never do. So I don't know, this one's a really tough one because it has got a place in my heart. This isn't my cover story. I think it was at the time, but it just isn't now. So yeah, I want to get some more use out of that. I literally, coming into summer, I was like, it's summer, I'm going to use that so much, and I just didn't, so that's fun. Okay, the Barry M Wildlife palette, just the cover of this. I love big cats. Big cats are my favourite animals, but I just didn't. I used this for a few times. This was going to be my original pan that palette when I was panning the Soph X Revolution palette. I was going to pick this, but I picked the Soph palette last minute. And I blame my pan that palette. I blame the Pan That palette. There is a hot air balloon outside. Sorry, I looked, I was like, what the? It's a hot air balloon outside. But like, this is so beautiful. It's such a nice drugstore palette. But I think, oh, I want to use this. This is one I don't want to let go because it is so beautiful, but I just don't reach for it. I need to reach for this. I need to give myself time out of my projects, my Pan That palette, my Pan Those eyeshadows, all that fun stuff. And I need to reach for this because this is so beautiful. Just that pop of teal, you can do a really warm look or more of a neutral look. It is pretty, and like the packaging and the cover is just so beautiful. And 20% of the profits went to Save the Tigers. So it's a good cause. I need to use that. This is another sad one. They're all sad, really. This is the Colourpop Making Mauves. Everyone says it differently. I just don't know. This is in my Project 10 uses, and I'm at 6 uses right now as of filming this. I don't know, it's just, I thought, I bought a lot of these palettes before I realised that pink just isn't for me. I tried to love pink so much, but it's not a colour I want to wear on my eyes. And I thought maybe this is different because this is like neutral pink. This isn't proper pink. But it's still a struggle for me to use it. As I said, I'm going to be using this and the other palettes a lot. And I'm going to be trying my best to really delve into them and really know what I feel about them. But as of right now, I just don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. It's got one of them stupid matte with glitters in it, which I hate. And it looks, this shade Tongue Tied in the corner looks so similar to Solitaire. But this just has them stupid glitters in it, which frustrate me. It does have a Super Shock, this shade Mauve on top. So pretty. That is so beautiful. But yeah, I need to play around with it more because I don't know. All of these things, like if I was decluttering right now, I probably would declutter. This I know is already going. This is the XX Revolution Chameleon palette. This has duochromes in it, very weak duochromes. This is what it looks like. It's a palette of all shimmer. They tried to rip off the Rare Beauty ones. It's all shimmer. I just don't reach for it. I don't reach for all shimmer palettes. If I'm reaching for a palette, I want that to be the palette that I'm wearing. I don't want to have to pull into loads of other palettes. I've been doing it more recently, but that's more for Pan Those eyeshadows purposes rather than creative purposes. I don't know. This shade, this blue shade is really disappointing. Pinks and purples I don't reach for anyway. Like these three are nice, but I have better and I don't need them at all. I'd rather get like a $5 for this. I'll probably be selling a lot of these on my Depop after my declutter series, so I'll let you guys know what happens. Okay, the last two. The first one is the Violet Voss Nicole Concealio palette. Now there are 2 shades in this that are pulling me towards it, and that is this shade here, Boop Boop. It's like, oh, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this baby puke green, gold yellow matte. And then Palm Tree as well is this beautiful kind of duochrome brown to green. And these two together, beautiful. So beautiful. I may be like depotting a few of these shades. Oh, I don't know if I want to let it go. This is what this next few months is all about. I'm going to be trying it, I'm going to be playing around with it, I'm going to be seeing if I want to use it, if I can use it, if I, you know, want it in my collection. Because it is a pretty palette, it's really pretty. Oh, them 2 shades, so beautiful. You'd have thought that I'd gravitate towards the blue. If you guys know me, blue is my favourite colour. I love wearing blue on my eyes, but no. It's them greeny, grungy, dirty tones that just have my heart. Speaking of greens, the last palette is the LA Dreams palette from Makeup Obsession. I was so desperate to get this palette. Even on camera it looks beautiful. But again, pinks are not my thing. I don't like pinks. But like these greens are quite unique shades. They're like very like bright, almost neon-y greens, and they're so beautiful. But I haven't reached for this palette. Like, I can't remember the last time I reached for this palette. this shade up here, Smoothie Please. It's like a very light pastel green shimmer. I don't know if you can call it a shimmer. It's like a satin, and that in the inner corner with a really neutral look. Oh my god. It's absolutely, oh, it's so stunning. But again, I haven't reached for this palette in a long time. I'm going to try and get some use out of it. I'm going to see if I like it, see if I don't like it, and yeah. So they are the palettes on my chopping block. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of them. I'm really going to push myself, but that may mean that there are a few less updates for the Pan Those Eyeshadows and Pan That palette. I'm still going to have the same amount of updates, but like, it may be less progress. That's the word I'm looking for, progress. So yeah, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe. Remember that I'm going to be uploading every day in December. Still saying that, I'm thinking, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? I want to do it. It's a challenge. Let's do it. Stay tuned for the declutter coming in December. So many amazing videos are coming in December. I've planned my whole month. I sat in bed the other day and I was just writing video ideas. 31 video ideas. Oh my god, I'm gonna be very tired. But it's all for the fun of it. It's all for YouTube. So with that, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.